My name is Oliver Matsika, all the way from Zimbabwe. Today we're in Kaunas, Lithuania. With me here is Badela, also from Zimbabwe. Our brother from Malawi.
From Zambia.
Zambia, sorry. Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, 1%.
Yeah, my name is David Mungoli. I come from Zambia in a place called Kabwe. I think you know Kabwe.
Kabwe in Zambia, yes, I think we all know Kabwe.
Hello guys. Mr. Badela here, Chitemure, all the way from Zimbabwe.
Okay guys, today there is a topic that I would like us to tackle and talk about. We often hear people being discouraged by other drivers who are already here. By the way, we are truck drivers, both of us. We work for one company here in Lithuania. So there's this thing, before I came here, I had a friend. We were doing the process together. In the middle of the process, this guy, he stopped his process. Why? Because he met someone who was coming back to Africa for vacation, and the guy, he told him, things are not okay in Europe. Things are bad. Yet this guy, he was in vacation in Europe to visit his family and come back, sorry about that guys, and come back to Europe to continue working. Yet this guy, he listened to that guy and he slowed down his process.
I mean, the first question one will ask himself is, this person is coming from Europe, going home for vacation. I remember in the background we had a chat with you where you mentioned something like, you were in the lion's den.
Yes.
And
you made it out of the lion's den.
Yes. And then...
Do you return back? No, that's the question that I asked him actually. When he told me that, I asked him that, okay, can you tell me this? I just want to ask you this question. I'm not going to talk or dwell on this issue that you've done now. Tell me, you were in the lion's den. Then you managed to escape out of lion's den. Do you return back into lion's den?
No, you can't. You can't.
Unless if you are high on something.
Yes, because basically, the moment that person is telling you that he's on vacation, he's going back.
He's going back. He already have a return ticket, but he's telling you that things are bad there.
Why would somebody go back where things are bad?
Mr. Badela, what would you say to him? Like things like that are happening.
You know, you see those people then, they've got a bad heart to me, as I see. Because here in Europe, it's very easy. So we're gonna tell you guys what is the best of Europe and what is the disadvantages. The advantages and the disadvantages of Europe.
Of course, everything in life, there are advantages and disadvantages. There's the good and the bad of things. Like in Europe, for instance, I would spend 4 months, 5 months without seeing my family. But are they hungry? Are they starving? No.
That's the question.
But still, when we go back to Africa, truck drivers are spending 4 months en route from Durban to DRC without seeing their families. And when they come back, you call the boss and ask, boss, I'm passing through my house. Can I just go? Some boss, they give you only 1 day or 2 days. But here, if I do my 4 months,
they refuse.
Yes, some they even refuse, So myself here, like I came here in April last year, mid-April. I went mid-November. I went back to Africa. I was home with my family for 2 good months. So as a driver in Africa, cannot have that privilege.
No.
Not at all. So these are the things that we see as disadvantages, yet to be honest, they are not really disadvantages. It depends on how you take it personally.
Because look, to that brother who was discouraged, I think my brother should reconsider his decision of coming here.
He did reconsider it, but it was a bit too late. Right now, it's still in drop.
You see?
Yes, I'm spending 1 year here.
Which is not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
So, the advice on this issue is, one, we wouldn't come to Europe and claim that Europe is not the best place to be. The answer is no. Europe
is a place of opportunities.
Many, so many of them.
So many opportunities. If you can't work as a truck driver, you can work in warehouse, you can work as an Uber driver, you can do a lot of things.
And when you are here, you have stepped on a stepping stone towards something. Now we have drivers who are now in Ireland. We have drivers who came through Europe who are now in Canada. It's easy. We have drivers. Do you know when you are here in Europe applying for a visa to go and work in Germany, you don't need that A1 certificate, that German A1 certificate. You don't need it.
You're already here.
You're already here. Yes. And your visa, it actually takes 2 or 3 days at most. You got your visa. You got work.
You know what? I'm very happy because today, if you will interview only us Zimbabweans, it was going to be something else that you are defending.
Yes.
But now we've got the brother from Zambia that can testify from Zambia.
Yeah.
Because they said also on the cross that they don't need Zambians. Someone they were discouraged from Zambia that you you don't get visa. You understand?
Okay.
So, but now
I need to shed more light on that one.
Oh, that one,
give us a light.
So I think I need to explain one thing. With the Zambian passport, I don't think it's closed here. No, it's an open passport. Okay. The only issue that is there is about the driver's license.
The driver's license.
Not that you can't drive in Europe. You can drive in Europe, but you cannot drive a public service vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Because you need to get a card called Code 95.
Code 95.
So for you to obtain that Code 95, you need to use your license. Now, unfortunately, the Zambian license is not recognized to obtain a Code 95. It cannot be converted. For a simple reason. The Ministry of, I don't know if it's Foreign Affairs or Ministry of Transport in Zambia, did not attend the Vienna Convention.
Oh, that's the way.
For them to append a signature on the agreement
Of the license.
convention.
So what's the solution?
So the solution which is there is you either go to Zimbabwe,
And get a
Malawi, or South
license.
Africa and obtain.
And it's doable.
Yes, obtain that license.
And
So after obtaining that license,
yeah,
you can do what? Come here
yes.
and use that license, but you still use the Zambian passport.
You still use I'm using South African license.
I'm using a Malawian license.
Yes.
I'm using a South African license.
You see, so it's doable.
Yeah. So people that would discourage you to say, no, Zambian license. No, it's not about the Zambian license. Somebody did not do his job.
Somebody not just do his job.
Yes. Okay, tell me about the people who doesn't want other people to share the link, to share about, someone is asking you that, my brother, can you help me so that I can also be in Europe?
Okay, so now look at this. I'm already here. I'm working, and I'll be getting my money alone. Why should I be jealous of somebody who is coming from Africa to come and work here? Because if that person comes, he's not coming to work in my house, he's not coming to work under my head or on top of my head, that person will be also separate. The only thing that God is going to give me credit about is helping that person coming here.
See what in Shona there's a saying that say kuwanda huya kwakarambwa newaroi. Only a witch, only a wizard will deny others to come and join them.
Yes.
That's jealous.
That's jealousy.
That's witchcraft.
For me, I would advise those Zimbabweans, Zambians, those
Even
that
our South African brothers, we have South African brothers here that we are working with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those that want to come here, of course, there will be a link under this video at any time. Feel free to ask. We'll give you our contacts. Everyone will share their contacts.
Yeah.
You contact us. You have to come here and work.
But to be adding on that, we have got shout out to King Solo, shout out to Shepherd TK, shout out to Zimbo Tracker, Lady Tracker,
Cherry Crown.
Yeah, there is guys who are helping drivers to come here. This is a podcast for you guys to understand and know that it's very simple to be here. And it's nice to be here to work for your family. No one can deny, no one can say, you know what, these people, this job is not for Zambians, or it's not for Zimbabweans, or it's not for South Africa, it's for everyone.
And you know, another point that we need to put across here is we have different attitudes towards work. You come from Africa and come here to Europe to work. And then you are in Europe, instead of concentrating with work, you are making money, then you want to be bringing up parties, you want to be drinking, minus you considering that you need to keep money, you've got projects home, you've got family at home. And then your money is being wasted. Then the next thing is that you go to the track, you've got pressure, you need money, you are making mistakes, and the company deducts from you. And then you start labeling the company to be a bad company because of your problems.
Yeah, you know, for example, we have got different companies that people are complaining, but to the fact that opportunity, it comes in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You get a job.
Yeah.
They hire you from Zimbabwe, but you are here today in Europe. If there is something that is not doable with you, or something that you don't like, you better move.
Go to the
from
next
point
door.
A to point B.
Go to the next
Yeah, like you
Because
say,
the
Europe, especially Lithuania and Poland, it's a stepping stone.
Yes, it's open. It's open
Yes.
to everyone.
And it's a stepping stone for you to get to another level, a better level. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. There's still a lot to come. This is not just ending here. Yes, we're going to be breaking our tracks, different tracks, but we will continue these interviews. We will definitely record them from our tracks, and we will share the light and share all the information and encourage an African boy and girl child to be able to stand for yourself and change. The issue is about changing the storyline, changing the narrative from being poor to be rich, from being worse to be better. That must be our motto and our drive.
Okay. What about the people wanna shout out to you? How people they gonna reach you?
Now, definitely we're on social media platforms like myself. You can get me on Facebook, you can get me on TikTok, get me even on Google, and I'm also a musician. You can also get me on all online platforms. You just look for Oliver Matsika symbol. You get everything about me.
You can also find me on YouTube. I'm David Igwe Travels. On TikTok, I'm David Igwe. Let's meet there, guys. Let's interact. Let us give you the knowledge that you need to have. No one should lie to you. Europe is a land of opportunities.
Everyone.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Bye.
Right?